like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
Driving forward, spread it left. That has been cut short. McAllister with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Crystal Palace leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Looking to play him in. Can he get on the end of this? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nunez! McAllister. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Palmer. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
It's run loose here. Can he get it through? De Ligt kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's beautifully weighted.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Nunez. And Torres! And he hits the net! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And he's done it again. He's got his second. Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Knocks it out wide, and he lines up a cross, and straight back out. Simons.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That's a shade optimistic. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Torres. Oh, some tackle that. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And he is deftly away. Great vision. And here's Nunez. Now it's Shevchenko. Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Threads one in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Palmer. And here's the chance to counter. He has found the way through. Oh, this is a great position. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Quality ball. Van der Ven, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And here's Xavi Simons. That's destined for the flank. Drives it in.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And we have our very first corner. Deftly away. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's got away. He's a sharp little ball here. He's found the way through. Poor, robust challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And here's Shevchenko.
Added time.
Rodri. De Bruyne. Fernando Torres. This is a promising build-up. Now it's De Bruyne. Thinks about the shot. And the referee has blown for half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Crystal Palace firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the score. So right back into the action. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. McAllister. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cross from Robertson. Brilliantly cut out. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. So the perfect chance to get one back. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Shevchenko tries to clear. And that's another good win of the ball. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Looking for a runner. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Xavi Simons. And it's Palmer. And it's Simons. Played out wide. Knocks it into space. Here comes the corner. It's their second corner of the game. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Palmer gets a foot in here. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Simons, Diouf, that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it, and he's going to have his name taken.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Diouf gets flagged offside. Casemiro looking for options for movement. Joe! Oh, good finish! Back to within one! Interesting!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
That's an excellent interception. And it's been hooked away. And here's Nunez. Now it's Darwin. Can he finish? And that's a good finish. And look at his joy. Is this not why we love the game?
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Substitution on the field, number 11.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
De Bruyne.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding.
Towering header!
22.
Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Number 13, Okazaki. Number 14, Pau Torres. Number 17, Adams. Number 18, Grealish. Substitution in progress.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Matheus Cunha, and here's Nunez. Nunez, and the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are disappearing out of sight!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, that's fab. Impressive jump! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Great defending, strong and determined. Darwin. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Nunez. Matheus Cunha's cross.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
There will be a throw-in. Juve. Nicely weighted ball. He's shifting through the gears here. There's the shot! And there's a goal! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Substitutions taking place.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. So could they be onto something here? Darwin. And that is expertly dealt with. Now it's Couch.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Haaland is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Nunez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now there's the clearance. Out of play for a throw. Fernando Torres. Crystal Palace clearly now in lead preservation mode. Now it's Couch. That is a great pick out. Pau Torres. Grealish, looking to be a menace in the final third. Darwin, looking for the run. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Mathias Cunha!
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He leaps for it! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. That has not gone well. And that will be it. Crystal Palace can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero for so many.
One of Africa's finest, and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Why, he's very much adored.
Pau Torres can get it clear. Van Nistelrooy. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Shevchenko is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
De Ligt gets across to intercept that. And it's Ødegaard. Well, that pass isn't the best. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Sarr. Well, that has not gone well. Vardiol. Trossard. And he plays one through. And he's managed to get free. Great, there's the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Count. Alexander-Arnold. Now Sarr. And this is Drogba. And here's Drogba. Vardiol receives it in a good position here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Oh, some tackle that. That has ended up in no man's land. And this is Count. Drogba! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today. Crystal Palace are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Ødegaard. De Bruyne. That looks a good ball through. He has found the way through. Chance for a shot! And he has his goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
We're looking at a different game now. Can he finish? It's in! And the comeback is complete! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Crystal Palace have their lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
He's having a shot! And he can clear it away. And here's Drogba. Quality ball. Picked out brilliantly. Van Dijk gets it clear. Well, that looks a decent ball. 15 minutes till half-time. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And the finish! No, just not quite.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Sarr. And it's Rodri. Now it's Drogba. And he's got away from him.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now Trossard. It's a good run, this. One that is high in energy. And he's got his range wrong there. And he was quick to react. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And here's Drogba. It's Drogba! Wide, but only just.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's found a way through. Trossard. Oh, good climb! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Threads one in. Now there's a fight. And he shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Ødegaard cross. Terrific effort! Trossard comes to the rescue.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Trossard. Counts. No, that's been intercepted. No, that was never going to make it.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's shifting through the gears here. Trossard. Incoming to... Impressive job of Trossard! Shapes to shoot! And he can thump it away. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Crystal Palace are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
A happy wedding anniversary for one of our fan club members.
The second period is underway. Now it's Torres. Bruno Fernandes, who does have an assist to his name. And it's Sarr. And here's Drogba. Drogba driving forwards.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Cross goes in there. De Ligt tries to clear.
Manchester clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
And here's Drogba.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Can he get it through? Counts. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Corner number 2 then. Defending of the desperate variety. Crystal Palace are looking to go forward now. Torres powering forward here. Botman kept his eye on it, and he's there. Van Nistelrooy, and the shot! It's in! And just like that, he's into double figures now. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Shevchenko. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Drogba. Bruno Fernandes stood up well to him there. Crystal Palace needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
That's an excellent interception. Rodri. Now, what about a counter-attack? Pinches it off him. Knocks it into space. He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. Decent chance! And he hits the net. Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Number 11, Jack Hunt. Coming on the field is number 47, Phil Foden.
So we have movement on both benches.
Well, there is that saying, Peter, that if it isn't broke, don't try and fix it. But I suppose you don't want to risk anything in a game like this.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And this is Torres. This is a promising build-up. And it's Iwobi. Now it's Shevchenko. He's picked his way through. Shoots! Goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
And that really is so... Iwobi! Oh, it's come off the upright. Good read, needed to be.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And he's picked it up out wide. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Tries to pass it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Ball is over the line.
Substitution on the field, number 8, Bruno Fernandes. Coming on to replace him is number 33.
Who saw this coming? From the cusp of victory to the cusp of desperation. Shevchenko delivers the ball. And they've got a throw. And it's been given away. And it's played in here. That's been cut out, well played. Alexander-Arnold makes the interception.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's not got that quite right. Now it's Rice. Oh, good take in a good area. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
There will be
that's well seen too.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Rice. Matheus Cunha. Well timed, excellent interception. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And that has left him in a heap. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book. I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick.
Well, I suppose from the opposition's viewpoint, this was to be avoided.
He's had a crack. That's a lovely, neat pass. Rice does really well to win the ball there. He's in a good position here. Real chance! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky.
And that's that. Crystal Palace illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we... Things are bubbling up quite nicely here. A healthy whiff of expectation laced with the odd infusion of nerves. Everyone knows what's at stake here. The chance to play on a grander stage. It is time now to focus. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
It does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing, Nunez! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Keeper's dealt with that. Rodri. And here's Nunez. He's being urged to shoot. That is a brilliant interception. And here's Shevchenko. He has found the way through. Header! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Crystal Palace penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
Crystal Palace leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cherki tries to play it through. Good running, strong and purposeful. And a chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Fernando Torres. De Bruyne in acres of space out wide. He's found a way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's De Bruyne. Now it's De Bruyne. Great vision. Torres receives it in a wide position. And it's claimed by the keeper. Liverpool have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Irwin and Cherki. Can he get it through? Cherki. Shot a goal! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That's a good ball out wide. Fernando Torres, given the lift of his goal. And it's De Bruyne. Park Ji-sung. Rodri. Now it's Darwin. Liverpool have reclaimed it.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Count. He's had it taken off him. Ødegaard. That has been cut short. Nunez is flagged offside. Good ball over the top. And it's Shevchenko. And he's straight offside. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He is through here. Bullish header! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Number 9.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Crystal Palace are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Crystal Palace looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Goes down, but nothing given. Cherki cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Crosses it in here. Adams is there, and he can get that clear. And this is Shevchenko.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Not a hint of offside here. Count unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Park Ji-sung. Threads one in, and that is expertly dealt with. Now it's De Bruyne. He's got away. Oh, it's a great ball. Takes a shot! And that's the end of the first 45. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Crystal Palace looking good,
Just a
feeling
quick
good. It is 2-0 at the break.
We're about to announce today's lottery numbers. Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.
Down to business again. Now it's Torres. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now, can they get him away? Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
He'll try from distance! Superb from Jackie! A finish of true class! It is an explosive start to the second half. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Liverpool are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And the shot! Goal! The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
After 55 minutes is number 15, Darwin Núñez.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
You could certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
And this is Torres. Always onto this. Doesn't quite get there. Cherki. That's a sharp pass. Shevchenko. Van der Ven did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. De Bruyne was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Shevchenko. And this is Count. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Tries a shot! Oh, good finish! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
Liverpool cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Now that looks a decent ball. Good ball, good take. Always goal side. Cherki! And he's stuck it away. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Van Dijk.
So we have movement on both
Number
benches.
17, Adams.
It's turning into quite a gem,
Number
this.
18,
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every
Coming on
department.
the field, number 2.
And reclaimed it in a trice.
Number 6,
The pass is intercepted.
Gabriel. Number
Who saw
14,
this coming?
Thomas
Crystal Palace
Rashicki.
certainly weren't
Number
expecting
7,
this.
Bukayo Saka.
Hangs one in. He
Substitution
leaps
taking
for
place.
it. And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Adams gets over and intercepts. And he was quick to react. O'Reilly. Rodri. And he's picked out the run.
Liverpool clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And here's Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! He's got a goal! And the comeback is complete! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Liverpool leading now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now it's Saka. De Ligt does really well to win the ball there. Tries to get it clear. Now it's Darwin. And this is Torres. That's been cut out, well played. Well read, nice interception. And that was very necessary. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Nunez. Cleared away. Looking to play him in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Saliba clears without hesitation. Nunez is onto this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Four added minutes has been indicated.
Knocks it into space. Now it's Park Ji-sung. And this is Shevchenko. Adams. And the counter is on. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he has shown him a yellow card. No, not quite. Deep into stoppage time. Burmo. And the referee brings it to a close. Crystal Palace pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, Peter, this was
And we come
probably
to you
more
now with a quick
slugfest than a
request for
game of
support
football, but
for
I
our
actually
World
found it
Charity
very
Fund.
enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, the next couple of hours or so will be critical in deciding
Hello,
their
everybody,
ultimate
and
fate.
welcome to today's
Having made
match.
their intentions clear at the start of all this, now they have the chance to make it happen. It is all eyes forward and full steam ahead. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So straight into the action. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, this fella Reece James is one of the example of the glut of talent England has at its disposal in this position. He is the complete full-back, wing-back, just as good going forward as backwards. But in his case, I suppose it's all in the genes too, coming from such a strong footballing family.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Gerrard. Robertson. And here's Nunez. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Shevchenko proves just a little bit too strong. Menu. De Bruyne. And De Bruyne! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, good climb! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
James. Not the most convincing of passes. Crystal Palace are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Cherki in acres of space out wide. Van de Ven. So, what can they make of this?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Nunez. Raya claims comfortable. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's on it. Chance for a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Diop tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's been given away. And they can counter here. And he's managed to get free. Gerrard. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Gerrard couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
And this is Shevchenko. Shoot Shevchenko! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Crystal Palace have the chance to go the other way. Menu. And it's Robertson. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And he knocks it clear. Shot a goal! It's run loose. He's been caught napping. Robertson unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. 30 minutes gone. Menu, and he's had it nicked away. Crystal Palace do have a chance to counter here. De Bruyne. Cherki tries to pass it through, and he was quick to react. Robertson. Now it's Drogba. Now it's Shevchenko. Cherki. Looking for options for movement. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Now it's Ødegaard. Rodri. Looking for the run. And he's heaved it away. And that is out of play. Oh, what has happened here? Haaland! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
James. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Ødegaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. De Ligt. Haaland receives it in a good position here. Can he finish? Oh, that's fabulous! A finish of true class! And there is your opener. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Crystal Palace are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And the shot! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
It's out for a goal kick. Menu. Van Dijk. And it's Gerrard. Van de Ven does well to get it back. Torres. That's a little off target. That pass has been well intercepted. Darwin. Good purposeful running this. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Vardiol is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
And he's being shifted off it. Haaland currently being consciously targeted.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
And that has left him in a heap. Neatly clipped into space. Van de Ven. Vardiol. Now it's De Bruyne. Now it's Darwin. Now it's Haaland. He has found the way through. Haaland driving for... There's the shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Yeah, they've got that defending done well between them. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick.
Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. It's not an... Oh, that is asking for trouble. Crystal Palace do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. James cuts out the pass. Van Dijk. And it's Robertson. Now it's Drogba. He's through here. Robertson plays it in. And the finish! Oh, good finish! It looked as though he'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Of course, there's a question mark over the keeper on his near post there, but it was such a clever finish to spot the gap and find it.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
This is a promising build-up. Crystal Palace suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty, perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness, or this could get away from them.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
Crystal Palace surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Tries to play it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Chance! And it's in! Do not write them off! Back they come! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Substitution on the field. Number 24.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Torres. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Drogba. It's Drogba! And that's a good finish. And the comeback is complete. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is so...